If you want to know something really well, if you want to look at something very well, you need to take one step backward. Those of you who have been very good at photography, long ago, I was reading an article on photography, and it was a master photographer who had talked about photography and said, once you get the frame in your camera, take one step back, you get the right perspective. In life, also, you will see that if you are deep into something, your decisions are not good. For example, it is a very famous saying that those who play chess sometimes they get blocked. They're not able to make the right move. But a person who is watching, he can come up with an excellent move. When you move away from something, both in time and space, you get the right perspective. It is famously said that if somebody wants to write history, one has to wait at least for 50 years to get a clear perspective. For example, somebody wants to write history of modern India. The right thing to write is to wait for 50 years. So when we are stuck up in time and space, it is not a very good idea to make judgment. You get stuck up. Similarly, there is second very important thing, that when you are confined within a system and you say that it is consistent, it's a famous Gödel's theorem. It is not possible. To know the correctness of the system, you need to get out of the system. This is a very interesting statement. For example, I am a Hindu. I belong to the Ramakrishna mission. It is impossible for me to really find faults with Hindu religion, because if I find faults, I'll give up Hindu religion. This is true of every religion and every system. And that's why if you ask some Chinese what he feels about the communists there, he will say it's perfectly all right. And if you ask some American about democracy and capitalism, he will say it's perfectly all right. Because you are confined in that system. And once you are confined in the system, staying within the system, you cannot say whether it is consistent. Because you are considering it complete. Once you consider something complete, you cannot say whether it is really consistent or not. A very profound truth. If you ask a Muslim, if you ask a Buddhist, if you ask a Christian, or if you ask a Hindu, followers of the religions generally study their scriptures. Now, once they have studied their scripture, they're confined in that system. It is impossible for them to judge the correctness of that system. It's impossible. Just impossible. So, now think. You are confined within the empire of the mind. Because my existence depends entirely on my mind. I am what my mind is. I judge myself, I judge the world, I see the world, I experience the world. My everything about this world is through my mind. So I'm totally, completely, and consistently, and use whatever expression you will. You are completely stuck up in this board of mind. Everything that is happening here, when we love, when we aspire for something, when we want peace, everything is happening within the realm of mind. Can we really get a solution to this? Is it possible? Is it possible in this world to love someone? Is it possible to know everything while staying in this empire of the mind? No, it's not. And this problem is not something new. If you go through these scriptures, you will see that the sages, since ancient times, Indian sages, they have always pondered over this problem. What is that? Knowing which everything is known? Kasmannu bhagavo vigyatam sarvamidam vigyatam bhavati. What is that? Knowing which I can know everything? How can I love everyone in this world? How can I have exactly that knowledge? And most importantly, how can I be immortal? Now, can you be immortal in this world? No, you cannot be. Because this is the world of duality. Can you have all the knowledge here? No, you cannot. Because you belong to the empire of mind. And can you love everyone? Can you be truly inclusive? No, you cannot. Why? Because you are confined in this empire of mind. Being confined in this empire of mind, it's not possible for you to go beyond duality. It's just not possible. You cannot jump out of yourself. It's just not possible. For example, till we came to know about escape velocity, people thought that we are bound completely and forever to this earth. And even now, unless an object acquires escape velocity, it cannot go beyond the gravitational field of earth, or for that matter of any planet. Mind is like that huge planet where the escape velocity is simply huge. Unless we acquire that escape velocity and go beyond the empire of the mind, we cannot have anything universal, be it knowledge, be it existence, be it love. And this is what Swamiji is talking about.